Oingo, boingo, boingo, boingo. Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks. Let's open a beverage of your choice because today we are having another episode of Frightful Fridays, in which we will be reviewing The Substance. It is a horror movie, 2024, this year, and it's out on Prime. And I didn't realize that it was actually out in theaters, but it was. I became aware of this through a friend of mine. It stars Demi Moore and Dennis Quaid. Those are the two big names in the movie, or names that I'm aware of. There's a younger woman in there that I can't remember her name right now, but I think she might be a name, but I couldn't tell you to save my life. So, let's go over the plot of this movie. Demi Moore plays an actress. She is an older actress. I'm assuming somewhere around Demi's actual age. And she is doing, you see her, like a brief little recap of her career. You know, you see a star on the Hollywood Star of Fame being put up, and there's, you know, kind of a recap of her career and time going by the way the star is being treated and all that. And then it comes to her doing an exercise show, sort of like those old Jane Fonda things, where they're twist and twist, and it's her and a bunch of people in the background doing stuff. And I mean, damn, for someone her age, damn, she is looking good. I mean, the woman is obviously in fantastic shape, but it's her birthday, and she gets done. It goes to the bathroom. The women's bathroom is done. And so she goes into the men's bathroom because the women's is out of order. Goes into the stall, and then you get Dennis Quaid coming in, who plays this completely over the top agent type of person who is obviously a major disgusting misogynist, and it's played up for fun. And he's basically sitting there saying, "We need somebody younger. Get rid of her, yada yada yada." And so she's getting dumped because of her age. And she gets in a car accident on the way home and goes to the hospital. And there's this young, kind of a male nurse that is helping out. And he slips something. He says, "Oh, you're a candidate. You'll do it." She's like, "What are you talking about?" And when she leaves, she finds a phone number on a piece of paper that had been stuffed in her pocket. It says, "That substance, it changed my life." So she calls, and it's an injection, and there's a oh no, it's a URL code. I'm sorry, like a little a thumb drive sticks it in, and it talks about how you can order this, and it'll make you younger, it'll change your life, and all this different things. So she after a little bit, she finally decides to order it, and she has to go to this different place. Yada yada yada. Gets it, and she gets a week's, like a month's worth of stuff. Not very many instructions. You go for 7 days, then you have to switch. So there's two, and she kind of becomes another. There's another part of her, a younger part that comes bursting out of her. If you see on the post, if you look at the posters, there's a, like her back is all split open, and that person comes up. So it's that person is the younger one. That person is there for a week, but then you have to switch for balance, and then she comes back, and there's little food stuff that you have to put them in with the give it to them, and it's this really weird process, which they don't really give a lot of instructions on. But so Elizabeth Sparkles, that's her name. This younger person goes and applies for the job of replacing Elizabeth Sparkles as the host, and gets it. And that's where all the weird stuff starts happening. The first, half to 2/3 of it is kind of a build up. The last act, the last third of it, is just beyond batshit crazy. Someone snorted multiple lines of multiple different drugs while on other types of amphetamines and alcohol and stuff, because this ending is just wow. You'll need kind of a strong stomach for some of this. It's a lot of body horror. Think of Jeff Goldblum's The Fly, or any any David Cronenberg movie. That taken to an and so it's not just a body horror movie. It actually has a lot to say. It has something to do with the way older people are treated, especially women. What is the definition of beauty? How, I guess, women are treated when they get older as to whether they're beauty. Addiction, ego, what people will do, how far they will go for what they want, what they will do to others to get what they want. What are you willing to have done to yourself? Okay, you should know that you should do this, but do you do this? Or do you let it go because it can help you achieve your dream, even though you know it'll have ill effects? I mean, there's just quite a lot of subtext, some of it just blatant, in this. Wrapped up in this really demented story of how far will they go, and I didn't know what to expect. I've been told, you know, that, you know, both my friends, they have wives, and the wives were like, dude, they were, thanks, nightmares, just because of some of the blood and gore. The guys are going, yeah, it was kind of gross, but it was awesome. But the story was really, really a well done story. It's well acted. Special effects are great, and I like the premise of the movie as to, you know, what, you know, who's at fault, or is there any at fault? What people will do, you know, and all that. I really thought this was a great movie. There's a couple of times where you're just like, well, why didn't she just do this? If this person's doing it to her, do it back. You might know what I'm talking about if you watch the movie. Or if you're given the chance to stop, why don't you stop? So that, you know, of course that would, you know, might end the story, but it could have just taken it in a different direction. But yeah, this was really, really well done. Like I said, it's for the strongest stomach, but I think the story makes it worth it if you can handle it. And it's got Demi Moore, all of Demi Moore you can want to see, and I mean all of Demi Moore that you want to see. And the other girl. So, but there's this one thing. There is another character that's briefly introduced, but you don't get to see what happens to this other character, which it would have been nice to see. There's the Merce. You'll understand what I'm talking about. You know, Keys. That kind of shows that it could have been an emotional aspect to it too, but they really didn't delve into that when they introduce it and put this character in there and then just drop it. But anyway, I'm going to give this a 4.75 out of 5 and recommend it. Say get it, watch it. I think there's some places will make you pay for it. I got it if there's you try a week's trial membership on this one channel. So I could watch it, then I canceled the membership. But anyway, I highly recommend it. So check it out. Let me know if you saw it in the theater or if you've seen it already. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. Like, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy your horror movies.